see here. I know the broadcast has started. I don't know if that means it started recording. Okay, all right. So we're up on the YouTubes. What's up, everybody? This is Josh. I think the ever infamous Mike is going to be joining me soon, but for now it's just me. I'm going to fix one more thing. All right. There we go. I think. Whoa. There we go. The audio's working. Greg fell down. There you go, Greg. All right. Welcome to the December live stream with the Sneak Attack podcast. Yeah, it's just Josh today. Mike's gonna be here eventually, which technically I'm only talking to people who watch the video after it's broadcast at the moment, because we're not live yet, so it hasn't been published. So thanks for watching. I'm sure that was a very engaging live stream with lots of interesting information and content, and you probably enjoyed every ever-loving minute of it. So, but it's actually getting published in like 5 minutes. So, this is not by myself. I just wanted to start the broadcast early. So it's just me. You may notice. Get this out of the way. There's some Christmas stuff on the the table. We've got a little Nutcracker Santa Claus, another Nutcracker Colonel. That's kind of what I deemed him. A little Christmas tree. That's actually a chew toy for our dog. And a little stuff, Greg. Not necessarily Christmassy, but I really wanted to get a little Christmas tree on the table, like a little fun Christmas tree on here. And then the same Mary Beth, who made the awesome Greg doll, and apparently she made a Reed one as well. So you should go on Twitter and look that up. She also made us a whole bunch of these little pins, and I haven't really found a way to use them yet for something. But if I could get like a little Christmas tree in here, I was like, I could put all those pins on as ornaments. But or at least my favorite of them. But yeah, that didn't happen. So instead I busted out a couple of my old Nutcrackers. If I don't seem nerdy enough for you, then you should know that as a child, I collected Nutcrackers. It sounds like something like a sad character in a movie, like would confess to at some point. Like, that's a weird. I collected Nutcrackers as a child. So a kid who should be enjoying yo-yos and video games, collecting either rocks or pogs, or you know what I mean? Like, there were lots of cooler stuff to collect, but I got really into Nutcrackers. Don't ask me how. I do know this is bad. I need someone else here because I'm just going to keep telling this stuff. When I was a child, I got a Nutcracker for Christmas once, a little Nutcracker, and I thought it was the coolest darndest thing. So instead of like sleeping with a teddy bear, I slept with my little Nutcracker dude, who I still have to this day. So just me here on the couch. All right, I'm going to see if I can pull up. Let's see here. We got T-minus 2 minutes till we're live broadcasting, and then people are going to be asking questions. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can get YouTube up here on my mobile device. That way I can maybe access that and chat with you guys. Okay. me see here. It should. Everything should be set to go. So what I will do here is I will log in under my other account, which is my sneak attack account. My channel. No. Okay, that's Mike. Come on up. Hey, man.
It's the Mike and the John show.
And it's Christmassy.
And it's Christmas.
We're actually okay. We would have just went live. So you literally got here just as the stuff went live. It's okay that you're not here immediately. You want to sit down?
Yeah.
Did you need to do something?
No, I popped my button on my pants
Just now?
when I got out of my car, so I was like, gotta lose those LBs.
I wish I could say I don't know what that's like, but there's at least 2 pairs of pants where I remember the popping off of the button moment.
Yeah, and you're like, is it gonna happen today?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time now. It's just a matter of time. Really happy podcast stream today. So I'm gonna real quick try and get on here.
I'm drinking water.
I'm gonna get on here so I can. Oh.
Really happy podcast.
All right, now let's see if I can access the chat. Here we go, live chat.
Let's chat.
All right,
Let's chat.
yeah. Talk to us.
Just me and Josh today,
Yep.
but nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
No. Me and Josh love each other.
We do. When you're the best of friends.
When you love each other.
Do you know what song I'm singing?
No.
It's from.
Singing
You were just singing random.
just doing a ditty.
A little ditty.
I love the Christmas stuff though.
Thanks, man.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Put lots of effort into it.
Yeah.
Really broke my back for the Christmas thing.
You're like, what's in this box? What's in this?
You can't see it, but there's a tub open that I just opened and grabbed stuff from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't confirm.
It'd been great if there was like a big tree back here with like sneak attack themed ornaments all over it.
Oh.
A hammer, a puka necklace.
Puka shell necklace.
Yeah, puka shell necklace. Maybe that would be like a large puka shell just like necklace draped around the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Who would be the star?
the star. Oh,
Sylvana.
it'd be a Sylvana, a little Sylvana
Blessing
thing.
us.
Yeah, blessing the tree and all its sneak attack goodness. Okay, so the post is live and we are live. I have still not seen anybody in chat. Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You don't have your computer up here?
That's my computer.
Oh.
Usually we've been using Reed's.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
So we're here, man.
Here we are.
Yeah. Christmas stream. What's up, Jim? Trenton? Emilia? I'm not even gonna.
It's not even.
Apparently there's no way to say her name correctly. Ellen. I want to say Amalia, but that doesn't matter.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing for Christmas this year?
What are we doing?
You and your fam.
Me and the fam. Yeah. Just staying here. Just did something this weekend.
You did something this weekend?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Went to Grand Island.
Nice.
No.
Not nice.
No, not really. What about you?
What's in Grand Island?
A hotel that we stayed at. I don't know.
You just wanted to get out of town?
No, it was for like my mom's grandma's side.
Oh, okay. They live in Grand Island.
No, they live in Kozad. But they wanted to meet like halfway.
Gotcha.
Which is Grand Island, so they just met in like a hotel.
I lived in Grand Island
Oh, yeah.
for like 7 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Grand Island too much.
It's. A lot of people say that Lincoln thinks it's a small town, even though it's a city.
Grand Island?
No, people say Lincoln does that,
Oh, okay.
but Grand Island does that to like the next level.
Oh.
Like when I grew up there, literally everything closed at 8 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a population of over 40,000
Yeah.
people,
It's big.
but everything shuts down at 8 o'clock.
It's weird.
It's odd. All right, I had one question here so far. How long does it take me to grow my beard out?
the real questions.
The real
tonight.
questions tonight.
Well, let me tell you, not. Oh,
yours is how long does it take you to grow your beard out?
I don't know.
You don't
no
know.
one knows because it's disgusting when it gets to. It doesn't look like this, like just a good beard, a good beard. So Josh, take it. Oh, yeah.
At least 2 months.
Really? To that?
This might be 3 months.
That's nice. 2 months?
Yeah, I feel like it hits a point where it stops growing. Like I feel like there's a road of like a moment of rapid growth, and then I just kind of keep it trimmed just every so often. So I don't really know how fast it grows after that. I don't know, maybe 5 months. But I took a picture of myself once on my Instagram where I was kind of like I had my head like this, and I had a little like measuring thing and the number. It was like 6 months, and that was out a little bit further, but
yeah.
Yep.
It's a good beard though.
Thanks, man.
It's not patchy and disgusting.
Doing well. Just got off work eating Panera bread.
Whoa.
Easy there, Trent. Easy there.
Oh, Panera. It's some good stuff.
So, the Patreon stuff. That was kind of crazy.
It was.
Okay. Can I say Can I say a moderate thing? I understand why they did what they did.
Okay.
I think they executed it incredibly poorly.
Yeah.
So, the fact that they didn't communicate with anybody before making that decision was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But I get that their selling point in it, I can understand.
I guess I didn't get that. Like when we talked last.
Yeah.
You found a way to understand why they did it?
Yes.
Okay. And that was mostly just on their end?
It was the whole idea was to take away red tape for the creators. You know what I mean? They were thinking I think it also takes some red tape off of them and maybe increased what they would be making ultimately.
Sure.
But basically with the number that we get, like when it comes to what people are donating, we would get a larger percentage of what we see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and it just lets people know the dollar amount they're contributing, they're able to understand exactly what they're giving. Because someone gives us $1, right? We don't get $1. You know what I mean? We get there's 10% taken off of that, so we get 90 cents at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's more like instead of making that something that happens behind the screen, they wanted to make that something that happens in the front, that the patron has to cover.
Yeah.
So they cover that extra percent that is getting taken out, which was just obnoxious ultimately. Yeah.
And I think we talked about the I don't know. Like I don't really, for me, I know that like when somebody gives $1, we're not getting $1.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just see, as a person who would give to a Patreon or our patrons would just have to give, $1.
Yeah.
And not see like $1.50 come out
man.
after you've given $1. Because that's just like, what?
Yeah. Well, you and I both worked in marketing before.
Yeah.
And the more complicated you make the front end, the less chance you are to have someone click. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, when you're going, I want to back this guy for $1, and it says, well, if you'd like to give him $1, then you have to give $1.38. You know what I mean? And then you have to learn that and understand that. And also how many people are just going to have a general knowledge of why that percentage is being added and what the point of it is.
Yeah, especially online stuff like that. Like any like subscription based stuff. Like
you're gonna make it easy.
Yeah, I don't really see any of the stuff that I subscribe to being like. It's usually 10, 15 that thing that comes out of my account.
I think someone was like at Patreon was like, we'll revolutionize the industry. They're gonna love this idea.
Yeah,
I promise. How did they get through so many steps to get there?
I don't know. They probably just talked to a couple, like maybe higher up people or Patreons that were like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't know. People that weren't really engaged, maybe.
Yeah.
But it seemed like the outcry was all like pretty harsh and consistent.
It was really, it was bad. It's probably like the biggest PR blip they've had. Although I will say I've been doing a lot of research on content marketing, and pretty across the board, it's incredibly easy to lose objectivity inside an organization. So like when you're in a company, your perspective of what a good idea, marketing wise for the company is always skewed on some level. That's why it's so valuable to bring in an outside voice. So that's where Patreon has thousands of outside voices that they have access to, people that are creating content that they could go, what do you think?
And you always have to walk that fine line of like outside people's perspective and then having your company's point of view on things, and not really like, you know, what the crowd wants. Like, take that into consideration, but don't do everything just on the whim of what those people want, or like changing everything. Like, okay, they don't want that, without being like, no, we're pretty confident about this thing.
And honestly, I was surprised that they rescinded it so fast. I'm not used to companies doing that. Most of them are like, well, this is gonna look better in our, you know what I mean? The only patrons we're losing are the $1, $2 tier people. We lost a fair decent amount of $5 patrons in that kind of window of the 7th to the 12th, I think.
Weird.
But so we got a couple questions here. Martin Thomas says, in the sneak attack rendition of the Christmas Carol, who would play Scrooge, Marley, Cratchit, Tiny Tim, and the ghosts, plural?
It's a good question.
It's a lot of people. I feel like Scrooge would have to be Scrooge. I want to say the Colonel, just because he's an old dude.
Okay.
Greg would make a good Scrooge, though, like a good grumpy, angry guy.
Like an older Greg.
An older Greg. Let's do the Colonel, because I think visually he fits. Okay, Marley.
Who's that?
Marley was Scrooge's partner who died, who visited him when he was dead. Let's come back to that, because I'm not sure. Bob Cratchit? Bob Cratchit would be...
He's a Family Guy?
Huh?
Is he the Family Guy?
Yeah.
He's the dad of Tiny Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say Furman, just because he was the real down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth guy.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim. Milo. Yeah.
That's a little easy, but...
okay, then there are the three ghosts. Ooh. Okay.
Is there 3
that
you could pick? Okay.
Yeah. So there's the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yes.
That's got to be Brenna.
Okay, yes.
Then there's the Ghost of Christmas Present, and I think that's Greg. That's the real hardy guy that's got the little like flask with him that he kind of uses to like change the scene. He's very, very jolly. Then the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, Akio.
Wow.
Right?
Sure.
It fits.
Okay.
That leaves Sherwood to be Marley, which I think also fits because he's dead.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
What?
So that works pretty well.
Wow. We came full circle.
Wow.
We did it.
We did it. Bryce Henry asks, where's the rest of the crew? Well, Reed is kayaking in the West Alps. What's Danny doing?
What is he doing?
He's in a Dota tournament.
Yeah, I think that's what he said he was doing.
He's in the finals.
Yeah, finals of a Dota tournament.
Yeah, it's very Danny. What's Kelsey up to?
I think she's downstairs baking cookies.
She's downstairs. Is she literally downstairs baking cookies?
Yeah. Is she not? Oh, Reed. From the Alps. I don't know how he's getting service, but he said, I'm loving kayaking.
Yeah, you shouldn't be texting while
Thank you, Reed.
While you're in the boat, but
yeah, that's not good.
Yep, that's where they're all at right now. Kelsey's
You're
baking
kayaking in the mountains.
down them. It's very extreme kayaking.
Where is the water? Who knows?
You know, a lot of rivers come from mountains, right?
All of them. Maybe. What? Someone save us.
Next question.
Sure.
Mike.
Yes.
Don't think I didn't notice that you escaped telling us your most embarrassing moment last stream. Let's hear it. Wow. That's Cass.
My most embarrassing moment? I don't know. I feel like every day is an embarrassing moment for me.
Wow.
Internally.
Internally?
Yeah.
What embarrasses you?
Just everything. Life in general. I don't know. Probably. I don't. I got sick once at a movie theater. And do you know Edgewood? Okay,
yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I know
nobody will know this, but so I went outside. I was like, I'm gonna throw up. And there's like a crosswalk, and I was probably in like high school. And I went halfway through this crosswalk, and I'm like, oh no! And I just there's like 6 cars like waiting for me to cross, and I just stopped in the middle. I was like, all over the place. And then
there's no way to puke cool.
No.
Or chill.
No, I was like, someone run me over. Just in my life here. So I don't know. That's probably it.
Okay, right on. Great work on the print. Scott Hill loves the print. Alan's looking forward to hers. They're in the mail, so you might get it sooner. Or
how does mail work?
Yeah, I don't have like tracking on every package, but after a certain period of time, if you don't get it, let me know. That's the most I could probably say of that. I get what they tried to do there for y'all. I wouldn't have cared either way. Oh, patron. That was about the patron.
I was like, whoa. Just in life.
Another question. What would it look like if Josh and Mike traded hats? The world may never know.
We're not going to do that. Because then it's going to be awkward when Josh tries to put my hat on. And he's like, whoa, your head's small or big. Depending on how big.
Mine's big.
Well,
mine's big.
So it might be small. And then he's got a stocking hat. So I'm going to look cool just throwing that on. But it's going to be awkward.
You're also going to probably have red hairs in your head for days.
Yeah. My wife would be unhappy.
I got lots of red hair in my. Where's his red hair from?
Who is this?
It's Josh's, I promise.
This is Josh.
We swapped hats. It's not weird.
We swapped hats.
Question from Alyssa. Are future prints going to be the same size as the last one? Thinking of getting multiple picture frames if they're the same size.
Yes, they will be the same 5x5. We're going to go next time a little heavier stock. So it'll just be a little bit heavier. But yeah, they're all going to be 5x5s.
Yep.
So get all your 5x5 frames.
You can put them all in there. Every single one of them. All right. Aaron Albus asks, can you shout out to my friends Kyle, Ashley, Devin, and Matt? They're big Sneak Attack fans that can't afford Patreon right now. That would be great. Thanks. Shout out to Kyle, Ashley, Devin, and Matt. Your friend Aaron loves you.
Aaron.
Just tell him to watch this video next month when it's free to watch.
Or you could have been recording on your iPhone.
Just then.
Better not be.
Or you can invite him over.
Oh.
It's kind of a loophole in the system.
Invite him over, and then let us know at the end of the stream. We'll shout him out again.
There you go. Oh, man. They're doing the read thing. There's a lot of crossover right now between.
What's a read thing?
Read stream.
Is Reed streaming?
No.
Oh, I was like, that's
if he was streaming right now,
I'd be like, what the? You're dead.
Get out of that kayak.
Get it. How are you doing this?
No, they like one of the apparently Ellen typed out. She wanted to say give Reed respect. Instead of the T, she put a Y.
Oh, respecty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does everybody say respecty? I would say respeci. Wouldn't it be C? Isn't CY a C sound instead of a?
Who cares?
Key? Who cares? Who ultimately cares? Well, that's it for questions right now.
Let's let the questions build for a little bit. Maybe we can just
hang out. That's good.
Maybe I don't know if we're gonna talk about it. So read whatever. We won't be giving away any spoilers. But last 2 episodes we recorded. I liked it.
Ooh,
just saying. That's all I can say. So good conversation.
What happened the last 2 episodes?
Last time we recorded, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I totally forgot until just now. I just remembered. It is fun. It's a lot of good.
A lot of lore.
Lots of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of hearty fun, if you will. Yeah. But yeah, and we got a special. Shut up, Reed. We got a special episode coming out next week. So, with a lot of lore in it as well.
So who likes lore?
Who likes lore?
Can't spell lasagna without lore. Don't check that.
No,
there's no R in there.
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Did you see Star Wars?
Oh, I thought you said can't spell Star Wars without lore. I was like,
no.
Star Wars Last Jedi.
Yeah, Star Wars Last Jedi. Did you see it?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen it yet?
No. So
I forgot.
Oops.
I forgot.
I didn't get invited. Awkward.
You didn't get invited?
I don't know. I'm sure Dan invited me. And I said no probably like 2 months ago. So
okay. All right, Mike.
Here we are.
We gotta come up with content here for an hour. Let's talk.
For an hour?
Let's wrap. Well, until 4:30. And give the people what they want.
They want sneak attack stuff.
They want sneak attack stuff.
Okay. So
what's Milo's deal?
What's his deal? Yeah, who knows? I think we'll find out.
There's still a lot of mystery around him.
There is.
I was thinking about the other day because I know about his background.
Mm-hmm.
And part of me thought that's common knowledge, but it's not yet.
No.
Nobody knows about his background yet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hints in his character story.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, we'll have to see. I think there's some interesting stuff that we could explore, but
yeah, I think there's enough information to piece it together. But you'd have to.
You don't want to force that.
Like, you'd have to sleuth it. Yeah.
And I don't think any of our characters or the group real sleuthers. They're no Detective Sherwood. No. Our characters aren't going to figure it out, but I think some of the listeners might. But we can't confirm if they do or not. I think they could. Actually, I'm pretty sure we got an email and someone totally nailed it. Wait, what? Oh, you guys don't know either.
They don't know either.
Just things. You don't know things.
Yeah. Were you about to let it go?
No. I wasn't. I just assumed that. I forgot what the character episode was.
You did?
No, I remembered it, but we were workshopping it for a long time, so it's I don't remember what because
it's his dad gives him his garrote glasses.
Yeah.
And then takes him to the docks.
Uh-huh.
And the crazy lady.
Yeah.
Tries to do something and his dad and the crazy lady have a bit of an argument. Then he sets off. Yeah. But the first chunk is my favorite part. That was really fun to do.
I feel like there's some clues in there. Maybe. Kind of.
There's clues. There are clues in there.
There is.
That's what I'm saying. I think, and in the episodes following, I think there's little threads you could follow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think anyone could put it together holistically, like the intent behind the story. But I think some people could put together some of the puzzle pieces.
Which I think is cool because I think if we don't explore that, I think it's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we're doing now is really awesome, and I think Milo's along for the ride. So
I was telling the stream before you got here because I started recording it 5 minutes before we went live.
Oh, okay.
So there's 5 minutes of me just hanging out by myself talking to the camera because
that's what you do.
Yeah, but we weren't live, so it was I was intentionally talking to the people who are gonna go back and watch it from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
After the fact.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling them how the reason we have so many nutcrackers, we literally have a tub full of nutcrackers, is because ever since I was a kid, I collected nutcrackers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
By choice?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So.
How does one's nutcracker passion get started?
I was given one as a kid, and I loved it.
What did you love about it?
I have no idea. It was. Is Reed heckling us more?
We're
having a good time here, Reed.
Yeah.
You can just. What is he doing today?
I don't know. Not here, obviously.
No, he doesn't. It's not like he cares about the stream.
He's obviously watching.
He's obviously just hanging out by a computer.
He's like outside in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not coming in.
So we're the really committed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that, Reed. And I'll. We have the okay. Backtracking.
Finish that Nutcracker story. What's that all about?
I don't know why I liked him. I think maybe it had something to do with the beard. I thought he just looked cool.
What age? What age was this?
About 6 years old.
Okay.
And I slept with it.
The Nutcracker.
Like a teddy bear. I would sleep with the Nutcracker.
They're not very cuddly.
No, but I thought I was a weird kid, man.
That's fine.
It's not hard to think that one day that child would grow up to be part of a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
No, I think all kids are weird, though.
Yeah.
We do some weird stuff.
Well. He's in Omaha. I think he's just out of town.
Well, Reed, hope the wind carries you there fast.
Yeah. Godspeed.
Godspeed, sir.
We have the thing I was gonna say was we have the best D&D
the poll thing.
Poll that's going on with the Blue Elephant broadcast or Blue Elephant Brigade
Blue
Network.
Apron?
Yeah, Blue Apron's doing a D&D poll. So
poll?
Yeah, if you go to
blueapron.com/bestdnd.
If you go to
podcast.
beb.network,
okay.
You can find the
.network.
Yeah. We're not advising them on their website title, but
not great.
It could have been .ninja.
Good. You could say that for anything. You could be like, it could have been .ninja. Sneak attack .ninja.
Milo.ninja. That's what we need to. We need to get that URL.
No one take it
pronto.
Oh, we'll sue you.
Yeah.
We're not going to.
What do you got going on creatively? You doing anything for yourself creatively?
No.
No?
Unfortunately, no.
Do you feel like you work on so many projects you don't have time for your own personal?
No.
Would you ever do like personal creative stuff?
No.
No. Just for a living?
I would rather play video games. So
okay.
If I had free time, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get to do a lot of cool stuff, so I don't really feel like I need to do anything personal. But
have you ever thought of streaming?
No.
Never? I bet you'd give great commentary.
I don't. Me designing is not that exciting. It's kind of just like me hating life for like 2 hours. And then like the last 5 minutes. Oh, me playing video games.
Now I'm going to put a triangle here.
Like, watch me turn these shapes into something.
I would imagine watching you do design I don't think it'd be cringy, but but like when we did the photo shoot together for the initial banner on the website with the hammer.
Oh yeah.
Like we were there for like 2.5 hours.
Were we?
Yes. I remember going there and thinking, oh, this will just be half an hour. We'll set it up, take a photo. You're a perfectionist. You wanted to take it. Let's set it up again and check the lens again. Like you wanted to do like 5 different setups.
It wasn't like a combination of all of us though.
It might have been.
You're a little perfectionist too. Okay, I think we're all like, I've seen a camera before.
It wasn't. Yeah. No, I'll cop that. Yeah, it was. Definitely,
I don't remember it being that long though.
It was definitely. Wow. I remember coming home and Gus was like, "You were there for over 2 hours."
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, it probably doesn't help that. You know what I didn't factor in was the 30 minutes of us having to run back to my house to grab the camera.
What?
Didn't we? I feel like we forgot something, and so we had to run back and get it. Remember we showed up to take the photos.
Yeah, what did you forget?
I forgot something at the house. Might have been the shell, the conch.
Oh no, that was for. Oh, I was thinking the thing with Jeff.
Oh no,
Pictures.
no. That was only like 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about the first.
Yeah, that thing.
First photo
that was
shoot.
fun. That was fun.
It was. I enjoyed it. I'm just saying it was like. It was long. We were there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you are very particular. You wanted it to look a certain way, and I
Yeah.
think I totally messed up your entire plan because I made a humongo stupid hammer instead of a little hand.
We had to work
handheld
around the hammer though, because it was already made. We couldn't go back. We could fix it in post next time. We'll just shrink it down.
Use some movie magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was good.
But I would imagine, watching you do digital art, you probably like redo stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Like you could probably make something that looks finished and come back at it and change it completely.
Yeah. And sometimes it's, I don't know, like I think when you're doing minis, it's more just like a free flow.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm sitting down designing, it's like you can just be banging your head against a wall. So I think
till you like get the right thing.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need to take a break, or you could be finished with something and it could be totally, I don't really like this. I'll sleep on it and I'll come back and maybe really you could be done. But I think I don't know. I don't really see that being, because it's just like an Illustrator and Photoshop. I don't know. I mean,
would you ever stream video games though? That was the question I was asking.
Yeah. No, probably not.
No.
I'm sometimes on Readstream, so that's always fun.
What's that sound?
It's like a vacuum.
Okay.
In your basement.
You are on Readstream sometimes.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Playing Overwatch?
Yep, play Overwatch sometimes.
Right on, man.
But
what? Okay, video game wise, what are you most excited about? What's a game that are there any games you're hoping to get for Christmas?
No,
not
really. I've just been playing a lot of PC games. So, Heroes of the Storm,
the new WoW stuff.
World of Warcraft. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of that. I've been enjoying that. I don't know. I mean, we played Destiny for a bit and we kind of jumped off that. And I don't know. I guess I'm waiting for something new. That I thought Destiny was going to be like a big one.
Yeah.
I only play like one game. I feel like
you get in, just
one or two
dive
games.
into it real deep.
Yeah.
So are you a completionist? Like when you
no,
okay,
no. I just like need to just have one.
Yeah.
And then move to another one.
Yeah.
And then come back to it.
No, I think I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't do like I'll play this game during like early afternoon and then this one in the evening. If I'm in a game, I'm logged into. I'm researching on online. I'm doing. Like getting super into it.
So I like a game that like has that sort of depth to it.
Yeah, where you can dive.
Yeah, do a bunch of different stuff, like obviously World of Warcraft or MMOs in general. Yeah. And then like Heroes of the Storm or Overwatch is just fun for like pick up and play. Since we, I can't sit there and play games all day.
Yep.
Feels bad, but
okay.
Yeah. What about you? Anything
I asked for one game this year for Christmas. There's been years where I asked for like several, but and I wasn't planning on asking for a game for Christmas.
Who'd you ask?
My folks.
Okay.
They said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I sent them my like Amazon wish list stuff because there's just always something in there, paints or brushes or something. But then I realized that the remake of Shadow of the Colossus for PS4 had come out, and I immediately began to drool. It's my favorite game of all time. I know I've said it on the stream before that I've said it, that's my favorite game of all time.
Favorite game.
I've beat it like about 6 times, I think 4 times on my actual PlayStation 2.
Wow.
And then a couple more times when I had PlayStation Plus on the PS4 and I was playing the PS3 version.
Yeah.
That had come out. So the new one looks flipping awesome. The graphics are like insane.
Yeah.
They look so much better. It's finally getting the visuals that I think the story and the scope and the development of the game, the design of it, deserves.
Yeah.
I am slightly worried, that in order to remake it the way they did, they had to rebuild a lot of stuff. I don't know really how video game design works.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can take those old really large polygon count, rigs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can just replace
Hit
them
upgrade.
with replace them with a detail one.
Yeah.
Or whether they had to like remake the whole game. But
well, it's like I think it's like a skin. Like you build the
like
rig.
The rig is the same.
Maybe, I don't know, but then like more polygons obviously makes
Yeah.
more of a complex rig system. But then you add the skin over the top of it.
Yep.
But
but like I literally just watched a video the other day, like deep diving into the animation of Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
And it's legitimately impressive. And I was already impressed by the game, but then learning about the animation of it behind the scenes of it is even more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you've got the horse riding animation is some of the best horse riding animation in video games. Usually you've got the rider is like a just stationary.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're playing WoW and you're writing something, the character is usually just kind of like just there writing. But in Shadow of the Colossus, he's like being like jostled by like the movement, and when you turn left, he actually pulls the reins, and the horse then moves. And when you turn right, he pulls the reins, and the horse then moves. Like, and his shoulders are moving. Like it's, and then when you start to move faster, he crouches down. Like looks super realistic and good.
Interesting.
And the cinematography of it is beautiful. So like instead of like in The Witcher when you're riding a horse, you're like center screen and you just got horse butt in your face.
Sure.
The camera moves to the side and puts you kind of in this kind of like the bottom left hand of the screen. Okay. So you've got the whole scope of the map in front of you as you're riding. Yeah. And then if you turn left, the camera pans and puts you over on the right. Like you're never just like smack right behind a horse butt. Yeah. Then here's the coolest thing, okay? Right? Or at least what I thought was the coolest thing.
The Nutcracker.
When you take the horse on like a downward like hill, instead of doing the Skyrim thing where it's just like the horse is literally just like standing up straight on a hill, it actually like arcs its body like the way that a regular horse would, where it's like its butt's kind of in the air, but it's using its head to try and compensate for its center of gravity, and its feet are like actually like on the. It's nuts, like and that's not even getting into the whole Titan, the actual like Colossus animation and the way that like the character interacts with the Colossus. Have you ever played that game?
I think I like rode around the horse once, and I was
like,
"What is this? What is this horse
Mike.
game?
Mike,
what is this horse game? I can go to a horse farm and ride a horse."
If I wanted to ride a horse, I'd play that one little mini game in Zelda.
And I didn't get to the Titan part, so maybe I missed out on literally the entire game.
Wow, yeah, you did. You really did. We need to play it sometime.
Okay.
Get you to play it.
Okay.
Maybe stream it.
Whoa.
Okay, let me see if I can find some questions here. We've given them time to simmer. The chat's been talking a lot, and I have not been paying attention to them. So, no, Cass, we will not sing a Christmas song.
Nope.
Or should we? All the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in the one. Reed, you suck.
Hey. There you go.
Okay, there's the shout out question. All right, I'm back.
There we are.
Question. Josh, what has been your favorite time in D&D as a DM?
Whoa.
Favorite moment as a DM? Okay, I introduced a character to my players back when Reed was one of the guys on my D&D group, and it was probably my favorite character. I spent a ton of time like crafting his story and his identity, and he was kind of this demigod that hated being a demigod.
Sure.
And was really like kind of came off like a rude, arrogant jerk, but he had like a heart of gold.
Yeah.
So he shows up in like a cloud of fog and smoke and stuff. So kind of like evil when they're at a campfire, and he sits down and just starts chatting with them really nonchalantly. And they were all like, they had so like bought into this character. It was the coolest flipping thing where Reed and Fred and Jordan and James, those the four guys we were playing with, they all were just very much like interested in this dude. They wanted to talk more to him. And then after we were done with that, that's because what happens most of the time when you're DMing is you play with the whole group of people. And then when you're done, everyone just says, all right, guys, see you later. Bye. No one ever like says to the DM really like, hey, that was really fun, or that was really cool, or I really liked the thing we did, you know. So I try and make a point of that just because I know that like doesn't typically happen. But after that game where everybody's getting ready to leave and stuff, and they're talking about this character that I had introduced and how they're interested, how they're they want to interact with him more, and they can't wait till they meet him again. And so that was my favorite moment because I feel like the characters like just sold really well.
Yeah.
And that felt really good. Then I like had this dude in my pocket that I was like, okay, if I ever feel like stuff's getting bad, throw
like, remember this guy?
When we're down, hey, you know. So that was my favorite moment as a DM. Question for Mike. What was it like reading our speculations about Milo when he first showed up? Did you read anybody's speculations about Milo?
I think I did read some of them. I thought they were really cool. I don't remember like word for word what they were, but maybe there was some truth in some of those.
Ooh.
Maybe.
We don't know which ones, though.
We don't know. But you guys are smart, I think.
Yeah. You'll either put it together or you won't. How are you guys, especially Josh, who I know loves to incorporate literature and lore, feeling about playing new races that don't have any outside lore? I think she's talking about in Sneak Attack Volume 2, how they're going to be races that are, which, by the way, those races will have lore.
Yeah.
Like, Reed's actually creating lore for those characters. I think maybe what she's asking is, how do you feel about playing races that don't have the history like dwarves and elves and orcs do? How you feeling about it?
Feel good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. I don't really pull from like consciously pulling from that.
You're not thinking what would a halfling do in this situation? Yeah.
But I think like there are behaviors that like a halfling is more like, I don't know, fun, and that's why I like the small creatures.
Yeah.
Because they're just a little bit more like wacky, and they just use their size as like a pretty easy like, that guy. What's up with that guy?
Yep.
He's the smallest guy. I mean, you see that with like a Goliath or like somebody really big.
Yep.
You're like, whoa. What's up with that? What's up with that?
Wonderful. Guy. Right on. I'm looking forward to it. I like the idea of new lore, so I'm going to read up about once Reed has stuff written, I'm going to read about all the races.
I'm going to read it and then make my own lore.
I am a big fan of trying to create lore.
In the lore?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, which I think is a frustration for Reed. I'm not 100% sure. Because, like, I write these extra backstory things, you know what I mean? And I just throw lore into them. And then I go, okay, Reed, here's the thing I wrote. What fits and what doesn't. And so then he comes back to me and is like, this doesn't make sense. I don't think this would be part of my world. He kind of picks it apart, and then I try and recraft it to fit in his world. But I'm more quick to shove like, here's all this lore that I wrote, and then force him to have to go through it. And,
yeah.
You know, mine it for things what he wouldn't agree with.
Yeah.
But which I enjoy. So like for me, when I think about Volume 2, and we're getting like alien races and stuff, I'm hoping that there's some kind of burly warlike race that I can be that's maybe a little dwarf-like, but I'm looking forward to like writing a backstory for that character in this new world. And what's fun about these like alien races is that there's no like societal structure to it. Like so like even with dwarves and elves and gnomes and all those other guys, there's familial context that's all unison. There's a lot of, you know what I mean? There's a lot of Western culture that's just kind of within every single one of those races because they all kind of came out of Europe. And so what's cool about this is you really could rewrite the whole book. Like a family structure could be completely odd or different or weird in an alien society. So there's a lot more freedom to like what kind of creatures, what kind of characters can contribute. So like that wacky nature, like you could take that up to like the nines, you know. It could be a race that's just super weird or finds humor in things that nobody else finds humor in. And so
I definitely agree. I think it's cool that we definitely wouldn't have been ready for that like as a first start, you know.
Oh no.
I think as us as a group, and for me in general, who hasn't been a huge D&D player, like doing this for such a long time, like I feel like, okay, cool, I like actually could not too much what you would do, because you take it to the extreme, which is not a bad thing. It's just like I wouldn't put that much time into it, I think, or be like know where to go or navigate that. But I think it's just cool that we do have those options and like that freedom this time, you know. It's more cool. Like more customization. We were on beginner mode and we're ready for a little intermediate.
We've been playing on the Mac. Now we're getting ready to put the PC up.
PC gaming. What?
Next question for Mike. If it ever came down to it, like it did for Danny with the Colonel and Akio, would you choose Milo or Sherwood? I think I know what you would choose.
Do you do?
Yeah. I think it's obvious.
I would pick Milo.
What? Yeah. You're just saying that.
No, I'm not.
Why would you pick Milo?
I think I would pick Milo. Well, if it's the same circumstances of like Milo going into the Plane of the Damned, I don't think I don't know if you wouldn't want to like personally
send the kid out.
Yeah, I don't think the group would like. They'd be like, sure, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, no one's going to Damnation. Who do you think?
I don't know.
I feel like
I don't even think I know how to play Sherwood anymore because it's so weird to me now. Because it's like I'm actually trying to play a character now.
Yeah.
Sherwood was like. He is a character, but he's kind of me. So
just goofing off.
Just goofing. Just a bunch of goofy things.
Lots of goofs and gaps. And
just, hey, that's a goofy character. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like...
I think that fits in with what you were just saying before. Yeah. That your approach to D&D has changed.
For sure.
The last 2 years. Yeah.
I'm not going to speak for Danny, but I would even say that for him and his characters. I think it's... interesting
for all of us. It's changed.
Yeah, like I would love to see
different tones.
Yeah, I would love to see Brenna, Kelsey do another character. Like, what would that look like?
Yeah,
you know, I think she would do something crazy. But I think we'd still get the same thing. As far as you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm still gonna dive into the lore, and I'm gonna create a big backstory, and all his decisions are gonna be based on.
We're gonna get a Greg.
He's
gonna do another Greg. So
I will say I did have a. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think it'll ever come up.
Oh.
I had a character that I built for sneak attack in case Greg died.
Yeah.
But I feel like at this point, if Greg's gonna die, it's gonna be like at the end of the story. So
we would hope so. Yeah. I think introducing another character now would kind of be
kind of meh. What I think it's pretty obvious that we're probably not going to kill off anybody else intentionally at this point, but I don't think that changes the stakes.
Yeah.
But the character that I had come up with was I wanted to make a paladin, but a paladin of Valsar, and I wanted to introduce him. This was part of my whole I'm coming up with lore that Reed hasn't signed off on thing. Sure. So which he never approved this character, or he said you know you can write his backstory, all that stuff if you want. He said, but we're not going to decide on exactly what his lore is until we get to a place where we may have to.
Yeah.
And so, but the whole thing I wanted to do was I wanted to introduce a character to the group who was a good person, who did the right thing as often as he could. So it sticks to my I want to have a Superman type character.
Sure.
Like I always do with someone who's got a really true north on what they think is right. However, his perspective, what is right, would be so contradictory to what everybody else is. So I wanted to write about how there were Sylvana fanatics that attacked his village and killed tons of people, and so he thinks that the followers of Sylvana are crazy, whereas we think the followers of Valsar are crazy.
Sure.
I wanted it to be he would talk about how Sylvana abandoned the world, but Valsar wanted to be part of the world. You know what I mean? And so so I literally came up with this whole if someone was trying to sell Valsar, how would they sell him? And as a good guy and not some big villain. And so I crafted a paladin that would try and sell him, and then my goal was to try and trick you guys into thinking.
I feel like that would kind of suck because it's you would want to have Greg in there.
Yeah.
To have that yin and the yang.
Oh, with the two of them kind of fighting each other?
Because I don't think Akio or Milo. I think Brenna would probably be the one that would fight you on it.
Probably.
Yeah, we'd just be like, cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, my goal was to be under the radar. Like, you guys would see me being a paladin of the light and not knowing that, like, my powers weren't coming from Sylvana, they were coming from this guy. So that was kind of what anyway, but that's not canon. So don't write that. And the fact that I said that, that I let that go, if Greg dies now, I probably am not going to play that character. It'll be something else completely.
Or he's licking his lips.
Lots of reactions to stuff. Lots of lulls in the chat. Question, Josh, what is something you would like to explore as a DM that you haven't gotten to explore yet? Serialized Dungeons and Dragons content. That's what I want to do. I want to have actual, like where there is like it's literally like episodes, episodic. Not like we do it, where we play for an hour and then we just call that an episode. You know what I mean? But where it's legitimately there's a rising and a climax and an end to every like Saturday morning cartoons. You know what I mean? So each episode is distinct while also being part of a whole. So and that's part of the stuff that I've been building because I'm working on this like Voltron-esque D&D that I've been writing on, and part of me wants to build that like that kind of episodic format where at the end of every game, every session is a big fight moment or a big like challenge that the team has to overcome with unity, and then they're done. And they say that I want to have it really clear. But
interesting. I think that'd be tough. I think that's more production. That's a little bit more hand holding maybe on your.
It's a little more strict.
Yeah.
It's not as sandbox. The Mouse Guard role playing game does a really good job of that, and I actually think some of what Reed is setting up for Volume 2 will fit into that a little bit. Where with the Mouse Guard thing, it's you get a mission, you go on your mission, and so like there's actually like two forms of the gameplay. There's on the mission gameplay and back from the mission gameplay.
Yeah.
And so it's actually then the mechanics are actually different in both things in the Mouse Guard game. So you take your mission, you go on your adventure, then once that's done, you come back, reap the rewards, or pay for the bad decisions you made.
Sure.
And then gather stuff, do some RP, but then you're back on an adventure again.
Yeah.
So
That's
nice. Josh, have the versions of Grey Stronghammer that you've played differed in how they developed? What you played with both Greyx? How would you say they differ?
Ooh, I really don't remember the first one.
All I remember is my favorite thing to do in our first game was to use enemies as meat shields.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a shield, but Reed would allow me to like do a strength check to pick up a dead body.
Yeah, you did that a lot.
Use it as a shield. Yeah. So that was more like Josh just having fun playing D&D.
Yeah.
I don't think there was as much character.
No, there's little bits and pieces of it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it's probably like, a little more sandboxy, like you said. Yeah. Just testing out the character before you like fully fledged into what you didn't like, what you did like about the character.
Mike, how do you feel knowing you're the Avatar? That's a question from Ozzy.
Feels good.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender?
The Avatar?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I don't know.
Deep questions here, guys.
Guys, what the heck?
We don't got much more time left. Question. Can Cass really summon Mike with her all caps? That feels like an insight question.
Maybe.
Question. Do you all plan to do character voices for Volume 2?
I think that's a good question.
Do you want to do character voices?
I don't know. I feel like that's another thing. That's like Josh came in hot with the character voice. I think that's like a next step up for me.
That would be the next level?
I don't know yet.
You're kind of there.
I'm kind of there with Milo.
Milo's speech pattern is totally different.
Yeah. Which I think like you have to get all that. You have to get. Josh does a really good job of it, and
I think the Colonel was a really good.
Colonel did really
example
good.
of
He
that.
had like a very like stereotypical like just like a thing.
My boy.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff you could kind of, but it wasn't like how do you do when he's sad, or how do you do when he's mad, or how do you
Yeah.
do when he's
Yeah.
you know, which I think Danny did an awesome job even doing a voice, but I think I don't know, I'd love to try it out. I think I'd have to like play with it for a bit and see like maybe do like a couple test runs if I want to do that, because it's like
it's a commitment. Yeah.
So.
And it does get old, and then it gets better, and then it just becomes a thing you don't think about. You know what I mean? That's
So how do you feel about doing a voice though?
I love doing a voice. I'm always gonna do a voice if I can. The character that would have replaced Greg would have just been my voice, more like serious and airy. So it would have just been like, my name is Justin, and I'm here to tell you about
That would have
Milos.
been weird.
So it would have been weird. So
we did Moog. Yeah, we did the Moog.
Loved Moog. Moog was
fun.
my favorite voice.
I couldn't do Moog for a whole season though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It would be too much. It's the Grover meets. Kelsey and I are doing a little bit of voice acting.
Awesome.
We did. It's not a paid gig, but the one of the guys who follows Sneak Attack, his name's skipping my mind right now, but he does a comic book called Astro Girl. You can look this up. You can actually buy the comic book on Amazon. I'm plugging him. Just because he was,
Who cares?
He was kind enough to
Who's
ask.
stopping you? I'm not.
He asked Kelsey and I to voice 2 teenage superheroes. It's like a superhero comic book. So it's really funny because Kelsey's character in the comic book, they have little bit roles. It's not a big thing.
Yeah.
Her character is this speedster, like this really fast superhero who's like dressed like kind of like a Greek, like with like kind of like a white kind of tunic and this really sweet looking helmet with like wings on it.
Yeah.
And she's speeding around punching everybody. My guy looks like an overweight fish creature.
Okay. Perfect.
So it's pretty it made me laugh.
What's the voice?
He asked me to do a voice like Greg.
And you're like, don't you dare disrespect.
But I feel like it needs to be kind of fishy. So I want to throw some like Greg meets Kermit the Frog. Kind of like this. You know what I mean? It's maybe, but maybe more. Maybe more.
Oh.
Squeaky, since he's a teenager. You know what I mean? Like that might be kind of bit of a Swamp Thing kind of voice. I don't know yet. No?
No.
Maybe I need to ditch the Greg aspect and just be Kermit the Frog. You know what I mean? Maybe
Kermit the Froggy.
I'm here to save you. Listen to me.
I'm a fish creature. You could always be like waterboarding yourself and then talking. So you're like drowning. Do it for the craft.
Yeah, the craft.
Okay.
All right, Kelsey. One more time. All right, I'm gurgling the whole time just to get some water. Okay, we're coming down to the rapid fire question here. I don't know how much more we have left. Last I recall, Reed was working on his rendition of a player's guide. Have either of you heard the progression on it? What he kept and dismissed. No idea what you're talking about.
What?
I'm assuming for volume 2.
He's almost done.
No idea.
With whatever you're talking about.
Idea.
He's almost done.
If you're subscribed, if you subscribe to the $35 tier, I try and the little podcast Reed and I do on that. I try and pull out little bits of information about volume 2 on there.
Oh, sure.
So you might be able to get some of that if you're listening to those. Let's see here. Question, Mike. Do you think you'll ever get somebody to take your Gary's Gouda coupon?
I hope so.
We can. A guy can dream.
Yeah. People don't see the benefit of that deal that they're getting.
Yes, Miles. The Nutcrackers are creepy. Burp. That was the child I just ate.
Oh my god.
That was dark.
What?
All right. Last couple questions here. Favorite kind of cookies? Snickerdoodle.
Oh, I don't know. Sugar cookies?
There's
Was
so
that
many,
wrong?
There's so many other
Was
kinds
that
of
wrong?
cookies. Yes.
But no, I don't think it was. Because if no, listen. If
Sugar
it,
cookies.
why did I say that?
There
I
are-
don't know why. I just got there's like so
Think-
many toppings I was thinking. I was like
Put-
sugar cookie.
Think of
It's just sugar.
how about a warm chocolate chip cookie, like just broke apart.
I feel like sugar
How's-
cookies, if they're done right,
Wow.
and when they're chewy, and you can eat a lot of them.
You can't eat a lot.
So I'm
That's true.
gonna stick to that answer. Chad.
Okay.
Come
All
on.
right. Can you and Josh reenact the slap fight you had in the podcast? We had a slap fight.
Did we slap fight? Did we ever fight?
We never fight. We're always.
Did we ever 1v1 each other as Sherwood and Greg?
We didn't have. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Maybe we talked about it. I don't know.
This is the point where we realize that our fans are bigger experts on our characters than we are.
I mean, that's
And no, we can't reenact it. We don't even remember it.
no. It would have to be a first time.
Yeah. I can't think of a reason to fight Mike right now.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We did a live stream.
We did it.
It was just you and me.
Thanks for bearing with us. I had fun.
I did too. It's just
I don't
getting
think it was
hangry.
bad.
I don't think it was bad either. Who said it was bad?
No one did.
No one did. No one.
I had bad self-esteem, so I thought it was bad.
No one in their stupid kayak
Yeah.
had anything bad to say about this.
I hope your kayak flipped you over or something.
Wow.
No.
Have you ever been rafting or kayaking?
No. That sounds terrible.
It is terrible. I did a whitewater raft once.
I went fly fishing.
That's a completely different thing. It's not half as dangerous. They tell you when you're getting ready to get on the raft.
Yeah.
Because we did like a medium one. It was kind of hard. And I whitewater raft with a paraplegic.
Oh.
Guy in a wheel who can't feel from the. If
You don't need your legs when you're in there.
No, but if you fell in the water, like.
You have a life jacket.
Here's what they say is, if you fall off the raft, you need to kick your legs out straight like this. Because if you just let them down below you, dangle, they get caught in a rock, pull you under, and drown you. Like.
You want to be like you're in a lazy river. So
Yeah,
get those legs up.
And when you're riding, butt hanging out the raft. Your feet are inside the raft, your butt is out there, and you're doing this. It's the worst experience ever. I hated it.
I don't think that's fun.
I'm a fan of terra firma. Earth.
Mother
Earth. Flying's cool, though. I would never skydive.
Yeah.
No. Well, thanks for joining us. The Mike and Josh Show.
Have a good Christmas.
All right, bye, everybody. We'll see you next month with probably more people.
Maybe.